Hey guys, today I'm going to be trying some new products that I recently purchased, and I have some Dior, I have Burberry, and I received an amazing PR package from the House of Sillage. They have some new lip balms which I've been testing for the past few days, but the other products I haven't tested them, and there have been so many new releases recently that I feel a little bit overwhelmed, so that's why I decided just to sit here with you and test some of the new products that I got. And I've already done my base. Now I'm going to apply some lip balm, and the lip balm that I'm going to be using is by House of Sillage, and I'm going to be using the Rose Lip Balm, and I've chosen one of my favorite lipstick cases from House of Sillage. I'm going to show you all 4 new lip balms from the House of Sillage. They are really good quality, and right now I just applied the Rose Lip Balm, which I think is my favorite. Let me actually give you a sneak peek of what I'm going to show you later. So in this video I'm going to be trying the other palette, which is Black Knight, and I'm also going to be trying, and now I'm very excited about this one. This is the new Burberry Essentials Glow palette, and this is like a highlighter, blusher and bronzer, and this is number 2, medium to dark. I couldn't get the pale one, but actually Tavia from Chic Profile actually convinced me to get this one. She has both of the palettes, but she convinced me to get this one, so I'm going to be trying this for the very first time today. And let's go ahead and get started. If you're new to my channel, I love talking about luxury, beauty and fragrances. Please consider subscribing and turn the notification bell on so that you don't miss future videos. I also have a blog, and you can check out my blog at angelavanrose.com. So let's go ahead and get started with the Burberry palette, because this is the one that I'm most excited about. It looks so beautiful, you guys. I just want to show you like a close-up before I dip my finger in this palette. I wanted to show you close-up, and I'm gonna show you also swatches. This palette is actually meant to be for medium to dark skin tones, but let's go ahead and see how it's going to look on my pale skin. So I want to show you first the highlighters. They look so beautiful, and actually now I think that the highlighters are going to be suitable for my skin tone. I think that the blushes look so pretty, and I think they're gonna work really nice on my skin tone. And there is one cream bronzer and the other one is powder bronzer, so I'm gonna be swatching this here. This is the cream bronzer and this is the powder bronzer, and I think that actually the powder bronzer is probably gonna work better for me. The cream bronzer probably, if I'm light-handed, we're going to see now. So I'm going to start with the highlighter on the top because it's the paler one. And actually I'm going to apply one highlighter on one side and the other highlighter on the other side. And I'm just going to use it here. So far, so good. I think that it works actually for my pale skin. It's very light, almost transparent. It looks very natural, and let me know what you think, but I think it's very pretty. And now I'm gonna clean the brush because I want to give it a fair test. I want to use the same brush. I'm just gonna clean the brush in a towel, and then I'm gonna be using the other highlighter. So now I'm gonna be using the bottom highlighter. I can see that the highlighters are very subtle, and I think that they are going to work for all skin tones. So even if you're pale like me, I think that you are not going to have any issues to use this palette, the highlighters and the blushes. So this is the bottom highlighter, and then the top highlighter. And as I look at myself straight in the mirror, I think that I like both. Yeah, I definitely like both. I don't know how this is going to look on camera, but in real life, I don't see much of a difference. It just looks like a very beautiful highlighter. It doesn't emphasize texture. Now, the blush on the top is going to go on this side of my face. So basically, I'm going to be using the top shades on this part of my face and the bottom on the other part. So let's try that. The blushes look very, very pretty. So you can build up the color, but I'm not getting the color immediately. It is a luminous blush, so it's not like a matte blush. It gives that kind of a healthy glow. Maybe I'm gonna apply a little bit more just because of the test. I want to build up the color. And I'm going to use the bottom blush on this part of my face. I don't know if you can see, but the packaging is so beautiful. Now I start to feel sorry because I didn't get also the paler palette. This is so beautiful. So the top blusher is a little bit more coral. It's a little bit more orangey, more like a coral blush, whereas the bottom blush is more pinkish. Also the highlighter is here is a little bit more silvery, and the bottom highlighter is a little bit with the pinkish hue. Okay guys, so obviously I applied way too much blusher, which I'm usually not going to do in my day-to-day life, but I want to show you I am applying a lot more than I would usually do because I just want to show you how it looks and I want you to be able to see. I think that this bronzer is going to be way too dark for me because, and it's a cream bronzer, you can see how deep and how dark it is. So I'm gonna go in with the cream bronzer here. I think I'm gonna apply just a little and let's see. You know, I'm actually gonna use a brush to kind of blend this. I don't like it. So the cream bronzer is way too dark for me. Definitely don't like it. And I'm certainly not going to be using this cream bronzer because, I mean, look at that. Obviously, this is not my color, but for someone who has medium to deep skin tone, I think it's going to work nice. But I am absolutely not going to use this because it's too dark. It can warm up my skin, I guess, and I can make it work, but I'm not going to be using it at all. And now let's go ahead and try the bottom bronzer. I'm going to be light-handed because I think also this one is going to be dark for me. So the good thing is that here the colors appear to be very sheer, so you have time to work with the colors. It's not like you dip your brush into the colors and then one swipe and you have to literally remove it. The colors are actually quite sheer and they allow you to play with the colors. I'm going to be honest, I don't like the bronzers. The bronzers are definitely not my thing. Probably the bronzer, I'm going to be using the powder bronzer in my crease. Okay, and this is how it looks. Let me know in the comments below what you think and let me know, do you like it? I absolutely don't like the bronzers, but this palette is made for medium to dark skin tones, so I can only use the highlighters and the blushes. The blushes are absolutely so pretty and so beautiful, and the highlighters are gorgeous. Both of the highlighters work beautifully on my skin tone, and both of the blushes look beautifully. The bronzers, I am absolutely not going to be using them. I just don't like them. They kind of appear a little bit dirty on my skin and I'm afraid to apply more. Definitely these are not my bronzers. And probably the powder bronzer is going to look nice in the crease of my eyes. I'm going to try it a little bit more and I'm going to update you in some of my next videos. Alright guys, so check out these colors. This palette is so beautiful and these colors are absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to be honest with you, if I didn't have a YouTube channel and a blog, I was absolutely going to skip this palette because these, as beautiful as these colors are, this is not my palette, absolutely not my palette. Since I have a YouTube channel and a blog, I buy a lot of products that I wouldn't normally buy, and this is just to help you decide and to help you understand. It doesn't mean that you have to buy all of the products that I'm buying, but I really appreciate when you use my affiliate links when you purchase any beauty products or when you're purchasing anything. I have links in my description box and I really highly appreciate your support if you choose to shop through my affiliate links. Now I'm gonna be very tempted to use this color here. And here we go. I'm using this palette for the very first time, so I'm sure that the result is probably not gonna be amazing because every time when you use a palette for the first time, you don't know how the colors work, how the textures of the colors work, and usually you have to play a little bit with the palette to be able to use it properly. That's really dark, you guys. It's not my style. Definitely very intense, but it's beautiful. Now, it doesn't look that bad, right? So I'm gonna use the other side of the brush and I'm just gonna be blending a little bit. I'm gonna be working to blend this color. I'm actually quite impressed because this color doesn't have any fallout. It's like can you see that it doesn't have any fallout? It's a very interesting formulation, which I think that it's gonna work beautiful for someone who, you know, you don't have to have the skills of a professional makeup artist to use this palette to create a beautiful smoky eye, because the colors blend very easy. This color is very easy to blend and it doesn't have fallout, which is something that I absolutely appreciate very much. And I'm just gonna do a quick look right now. Just gonna keep blending. So one thing that I don't, one of the reasons why I don't like to use this kind of a very deep and dark eyeshadows is because it really takes a lot of blending, a lot of cardio blending to do a beautiful look, which is something that I hate because I'm quite lazy when I do my makeup. I like to do it for 5 minutes most and then go out. But I think this is going to be a beautiful evening palette. Okay guys, and this is the final result. I only added mascara and I applied this color here, the pale silver shade. I applied it a little bit in the inner corners, but I would say very gently, because I kind of like this look where I only use one color. And let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm definitely going to create more looks using this palette because I know that a lot of you have been interested to see this palette. The next few days I'm going to upload a video with more looks using this palette because I'm going to be using it a lot. I want to be useful and to show you different looks using this palette so that you can really decide whether you like it or not. Now let's move on to the fun part. I really want to show you the new lip balms from the House of Sillage. I'm going to show you arm swatches and lip swatches. I think that these lip balms are really beautiful and I've been using them for the past 2 days. I really love the formulation of these lip balms because they don't feel sticky. They feel very more nourishing and very moisturizing and very comfortable on the lips, and they are enriched with vitamin E. And now you can see my favorite lipstick cases from the Whispers in the Garden collection. Recently I've been using mainly my lipstick cases from the Whispers in the Garden collection because they are my favorite. I really love them. I love each one of them, and I have a full review of the new lipstick cases from the Whispers in the Garden collection. Link is going to be in the description box in case you're interested. And I want to say a huge thank you to House of Sillage for sending me all these beautiful lip balms. I really love a nice high quality lip balm because my lips are very sensitive. Now I've been wearing these lip balms in the past few days and I have to say that they are very long lasting. I'm wearing a mask outside because in Italy wearing a mask outside is mandatory. You don't have to be in a closed space, but you have to wear mask also when you're outside. So they have been feeling very nourishing and very nice. One of the lip balms is clear, so it's suitable also for men, for women, or if you just want to have that clear lip balm. They lipsticks layer beautifully on top of the lip balms. You can also use them on top of a lipstick. I personally like to use them alone just because they add a very beautiful sheen to the lips and very beautiful hint of color, and they are very long lasting. So it's not the kind of a lip balm that is very watery. It's not the kind of a lip balm that you have to reapply all the time. They basically last me almost all day and my lips are very soft, very nourished and very moisturized. I like to use the clear lip balm also in the evening, and I wake up with very soft and very nourished lips because the quality is really great. They have the signature scent of the House of Sillage lipsticks, which is smells like a little bit like vanilla, and it's very pleasant, and this adds to the experience. So the 4 lip balms are Diamond Balm, which is transparent and it gives beautiful sheen. I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's almost like a highlighter and it's almost like a diamond gloss indeed. Next comes the Lucent Balm. It gives a beautiful hint of color and it's kind of a very nice nude color. Next comes the Rose Balm, which I think probably is my favorite. I don't know why. It gives a hint of rosy color on the lips. And the last one is the Royal Balm. The Royal Balm gives a very healthy looking lips. I also wanted to show you the newest lipstick case from the House of Sillage, and this is also the latest addition to my bow lipstick case collection. You know guys, I love these lipstick cases so much. If you are new to my channel, I have a lot of videos dedicated to House of Sillage. I have reviewed their fragrances, I have reviewed their lipstick cases. This is a brand that I truly love and support. And this bow lipstick case was sent to me from the House of Sillage. It's encrusted with 300 diamond cut Swarovski crystals. And can we take a look at this beautiful color? I think this bow lipstick case is one of my favorites because I don't know if I've mentioned before in my videos, but I really enjoy blue color. And I'm currently using this bow lipstick case. Inside I have one of my most worn lip colors, and this is in Monarch. And this is the color. Okay guys, so that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.